Hey Vikings fans, Skol Nation, rise up. Training camp is in full swing, and the 2025 NFL season is just around the corner. But hold up, have you seen the latest power rankings? They've got our Minnesota Vikings in a spot that's got me scratching my head, and I bet it'll fire you up too. Are we being slept on? Or is there something to these rankings? Let's dive into the latest buzz from NFL Spin Zone and unpack where our boys in purple and gold stand as we gear up for a wild season. Stick with me, because this one's going to spark some serious debate. So here's the deal. Lou Scatalia from NFL Spin Zone dropped a power ranking of all 32 NFL teams, and our Vikings? They're sitting at number 14. Yeah, you heard that right, 14. After a 14-win season in 2024, with a stacked roster and some big offseason moves, that feels like a punch to the gut. Are we really just a slightly above-average team? Let's break down what's got analysts doubting us and why I think Skol Nation should still be hyped. What do you think, too low or fair? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The big question mark, according to Scatalia, is our new QB, J.J. McCarthy. He says starting McCarthy is why we're ranked so low, calling him an unknown until he proves himself. Look, I get it. Quarterback is everything in the NFL. One bad game and it's curtains. But sleeping on McCarthy? That's bold. This kid was a star at Michigan, leading them to a national title. Sure, he's a rookie, but with Kevin O'Connell's genius play calling, don't you think he's got a shot to shine? Let's talk about it. Flashback to last season. Nobody believed in Sam Darnold either, right? Everyone was skeptical when he took the helm. Yet he threw for 347 yards and 5 TDs in that epic 42-21 win over Atlanta. Now, McCarthy's stepping into those shoes, and the doubters are back. But here's the thing. Darnold had Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, and so does JJ. These guys are game changers. Jefferson hit 7,000 career receiving yards at just 25, and Addison had 3 TDs in one game last year. With weapons like that, how can you not be excited for McCarthy? What's your take? Can JJ handle the pressure? Let's talk about the roster upgrades, because this is where the rankings feel like a slap in the face. The Vikings didn't just sit still this offseason. They went all in. They grabbed Ohio State's Donovan Jackson in the first round of the 2025 draft to bolster the O-line, and added Maryland's Ty Felton, a speedy receiver, in the third. On defense, they're still rocking a solid front and a pass rush that can make QBs sweat. After winning 14 games last year, how does that translate to slightly above average? Are the analysts missing something here? Hit the comments with your thoughts. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the NFC North. The rankings have the Green Bay Packers at number 10 and the Detroit Lions at number 4, while we're stuck at 14. Ouch! At least we're ahead of the Bears at number 21. But still, it stings to be behind our rivals. The Lions have a killer roster, sure, but we've got Kevin O'Connell, one of the best defensive minds in the game. And don't forget, we were right there with the big dogs last season. So why the disrespect? Are you feeling the rivalry heat yet? Here's where it gets spicy. Scatalia's take assumes McCarthy will be worse than Darnold, predicting a regression to maybe 9 wins. 9? After 14 last year? That's a hot take I'm not buying. McCarthy's got arm strength. Justin Jefferson himself said it's plenty good to get the ball where it needs to go. Plus, he's got Aaron Jones in the backfield, who racked up 893 rushing yards and 302 receiving yards last season. With that kind of support, is a regression really in the cards? What's your prediction for our win total? Let's zoom out for a second. The Vikings are in a wide-open NFC. The Eagles dominated the Super Bowl last year, but analysts say the conference is up for grabs. So why aren't we getting more love? Our 6-game win streak last season showed we can hang with anyone, and with a top 5 O-line, as some fans on X are saying, McCarthy's set up for success. Could this be the year we make a deep playoff run? Or are the analysts right to be cautious? I want to hear your bold predictions in the comments. Okay, let's get real. Power rankings don't win games. But they do get us fired up, don't they? The Vikings have everything they need to prove the doubters wrong. A young, talented QB, a dynamic offense, and a coach who's turning heads across the league. Training camp is where it all starts, and reports are saying McCarthy's already showing that it factor. Adam Thielen even said JJ's got the mindset and skills to play at a high level. So, are you ready to see him light it up? Let's get loud in the comments. Skull Nation, it's time to rally. Whether you think number 14 is a fair shake or a total diss, we're in for an epic 2025 season. The Vikings are coming, and I'm betting JJ McCarthy and this squad are about to silence the haters. So, what's your take? Are we a top 10 team or do we have work to do? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, subscribe for more Vikings news, and share this with your fellow fans. Let's get ready to roar, Skull Vikings.